Alrighty, good morning everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and welcome to
Sydney,
where we're doing the Jetstar Flight 501, which takes us from Sydney to Melbourne. And some of you might think, wait a minute, why good morning? It's pretty dark, isn't it good night? No, it's very, very early in the morning. The departure time of this flight is 6 a.m. and it's scheduled to arrive in Melbourne at 7:35 a.m. And the flying machine that we are using for this is, of course, the Fenix A320, because in reality, this flight is done with an A320. Yeah, I'm basically doing this to show off the nice livery that I got from Jetstar. I used the same livery when I did the night flight from Tokyo to Kyoto, but nobody could see anything because it was absolutely dark. I picked this one up from OrbX. Yeah, it's free, but you have to make an account on their page or whatever and then download the tool, which then is used to install your liveries and whatever you are buying or getting from OrbX. But again, this livery was free. It was an entire package. There was a whole bunch of liveries from various Australian airlines. It's now 5:30. So I hope everyone has a coffee ready. And yeah, let's get into the cockpit and do the flight preparations. Tune in Sydney ground. Okay, let's see if we can get a pushback. Ooh, looks good. Okay, and then release the parking brake. And then let's start engine number 1. Okay, set the parking brake. We can close this up. Engine number 1 is available. Let's start engine number 2. Wow, what a beautiful morning. Cool. Okay, then let's do some taxi preparations. flaps to takeoff position, ground spoilers armed, speed brakes are max. This goes to on, TARA, all. Good. Second good engine start. Let's get an oopsie daisy. No. Taxi, return it on. Strobes can go to auto. APU can go off. And I say, right. Absolutely correct. No, that was correct actually. Left neutral for right. Neutral. Front. Neutral. Back. Neutral. Rather right. Neutral. Rather left. Neutral. Okay. That looks good. Then let's put engine mode selector back to norm. Release the parking brake. And then we are ready for taxi, I think. Okay, let's use this opportunity to check the brakes. Yep. Okay, then let's see. Takeoff config. Yes, you're right. Put in the chronometer. Releasing the parking brake. And then let's go on to Melbourne. %, and flex. Airspeed's live. Ooh. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. As speed flaps in, disarm the speed brakes. Does not want to climb now. Lever climb. Activate the autopilot and wow. Okay, 30 miles to the top of descent. Well, pretty much exactly. So let's plan our arrival. No, we are here. Let's get the meter first. Refresh meter. 352 knots. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Enter destination data. Yes. VOR 34. RNF Z. GLS. We could make a GLS approach. Or we can make a visual approach. There's no ILS on runway 34. Yeah, let's do a GLS. Okay, GLS 34. Okay, never mind. Let's see. We are coming from here. Okay. Lizzie 8A. Okay, let's see. Lizzie 8A. There it is. Let's have a look. Plan. Okay. And then Lizzie, we put Axel. That looks perfect. Awesome. Then that's all taken care of. Transition altitude for this is 110. Okay. Then let's see what other information do we need. 10, 12, 17 degrees, 350.02. Okay. 10, 12, 17 degrees, 350 at, was it 2? And transition is 110. Barrow. Damn. Runway VOR, no GLS. GLS here. 5:30. Okay, 5:30 then. And then we are at descent. So then let's dial in. $2,500. The approach is very weird with that sharp turn here. Let's see Melbourne. And then we are below 10,000. Seatbelt signs on. Nose lights on. These guys on. Okay, then let's put on flaps 1. Speed 185. At active, we arm the approach. That's basically the equivalent to the ILS. Then we should see our virtualized glide slope and our virtualized localizer here. Okay, 185 is already enough for flaps 2. And then gear down. Okay, we're at active, then arm the approach, and now you can see here we have the virtual glide slope and the virtual localizer. And if everything works out fine, we have to go to flaps full. And if everything works out fine, we should just stay on that as if it was a ILS glide slope. Oh, that looks good. Approach speed is 129. All right. Completely forgot that. This is all good. Chime the cabin. That's already done. Then we are ready. Winds coming from 320.
1,000.
Okay. Autopilot off. Whoopsie, little hiccup. And then let's try to get her in. Getting pushed to the right here. Wow, she feels very... I mean, I just landed the A321, but this feels heavier. I don't feel anything really. Very interesting. I thought this would be
100 above.
Thought this would be easier to handle than the A321 in X-plane, but not really.
Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Reverse us out. Reverse us green. Way off the center line, as usual. Okay. Reverse us on. Manual braking. And I do not have any... Okay. What's that error message? Autopilot off. Yes. Yes, autopilot is off. That's correct. Okay. Welcome to Melbourne, everyone. We made it. A GLS approach. Successful GLS approach. What do you say to that? Okay, so then let's turn. This guy goes to taxi. These guys go off. This guy goes off. Yeah, sure, why not? Beacon stays on. Disarm the ground swells. Bring the flaps in. And then let's taxi to the gate. And then turn the engines off. Engine number 2 and engine number 1. And turn this guy off, turn this guy off, turn this guy off to standby, this guy to standby. Deboard. Oh, right. I forgot something? Of course. You can get up now. Turn this guy off, turn this guy off. This can stay on. Okay. And indeed they deboard. I have never noticed this. Take off the cargo and the passenger. I've never saw this. Okay. Well, then again, welcome to Melbourne, everyone. It was a very interesting flight. It was, of course, very nice with the sunrise and everything because of the early morning hours that this flight it takes place. Also very interesting, I think, with the GLS approach. But yeah, as you can see, it's really nothing to be afraid of. It's basically, it feels the same. Practically, it's the same as an ALS approach, except, of course, you don't have auto land. One thing that I noticed about this last part where I flew the Fenix A320 manually, it feels heavier. So the last plane that I flew was the A321 in X-plane to Barcelona. And that didn't feel as heavy during the landing as the Fenix A320 did. I felt that the landing of the A321 was still a bit easier than it was with the A320. The A321 also felt a little bit more, it was reacting to my inputs quicker and more direct. So I'm not really sure which one is more realistic. Okay, everybody's out now. That's great. I, of course, forgot to turn off the fuel pumps. As usual, I forgot something. Yeah, anyway. So I see you guys in the next video, and until then, take care and tschüss, ne?